Alright, so it's Saturday, April 15th. I believe it's the 15th, 2016, and I have begun filling this huge hole with a combination of mulch, no, actually fertilizer, 60%, and 40% natural soil that I dug out of the hole. And as you can see in the hole, you can see the pot, which is the size of the pot that the actual plant or the tree comes in. I already put in the 2 stakes, which will provide us stabilization for the new tree in case there's hard winds. So this soil that's in the hole right now is, again, actually it's 70%, 30%. So 70% fertilizer, 30% natural soil, and this is the kind of fertilizer I'm using. It's actually fertilizer and mulch. Fertilizer for trees and shrubs, also for roses, and then it's people safe, plant safe. I got that at Home Depot. It only costs $6 per bag. And then this is the Mycorrhizae that I got at Home Depot also for only about $6. The bag only costs $6. And what I did was I put the Mycorrhizae at the bottom of the hole in there. I don't want to touch it, but the Mycorrhizae is right there at the bottom of the hole. And it's going to sit below the pot that I will put in soon. And the Mycorrhizae, according to the VeganAthlete, what it does is it looks like a spider web. So it's actually like organisms. It's going to spread throughout the ground, and wherever it spreads, it's going to take nutrients. So it'll spread this way. It'll spread this way easily because I dug a hole there, and I also dug a hole in this direction, and I filled it with fine sand and also this fertilizer. So the Mycorrhizae is going to go in this direction, go in that direction, go in that direction more slowly, and wherever it reaches, it's going to take nutrients from over here, over there, over here, over there, and it's going to bring the nutrients back into the roots, which will be starting here. And according to the VeganAthlete, it takes about 3 months for the Mycorrhizae to start its effects, and for the plant to actually start using all the nutrients that it's soaking up from all around the plant. So I expect after 3 months my plant will grow a lot quicker than all my other plants or trees that I did not use Mycorrhizae on and underneath. So, and just to give you guys a sense of what it looks like, let's see. It looks like birdseed. I don't know if you guys can see it. I know this phone isn't the best quality, but it looks like birdseed. And then here it says, helps prevent blossom end rot, increases harvest, all season feeding, here it says, builds rich soil while increasing your harvest, can be used to make a fertilizer tea for foliar and deep root feeding, and you can add this to newly planted trees or to trees that are already in the ground. So if you add the Mycorrhizae to trees that are already in the ground, you're going to take the topsoil and just kind of till it like this with your hand, move it around, and then sprinkle the Mycorrhizae in the soil that you're moving around on the surface, and then water it, and the Mycorrhizae will do its thing. But primarily this video is just to show you how I filled the hole up. And it's going to take me about another 30 minutes to fill up the hole to the top of that pot. And I'll water I'll water the hole for about 10 minutes. After I plant the tree, I'm going to water all this area for easily 15 minutes to remove any air pockets. And just as a status update, I actually planted 2 trees this week. So I got this bad boy in on my 2 acres of land. And this guy is, let me see, this guy is called an Indian laurel fig. It was only $20 at Home Depot. And this guy's going to grow pretty big. It's going to be a nice shade tree. And I already watered this guy 2 times, 2 days ago for 15 minutes, yesterday for 15 minutes. And so underneath all this mulch here is the ground or the soil and the fertilizer, and it's saturated with water. And I watered it so much the first and second day in order to remove all the air pockets. And then right next to my fig is my baby sorrel. And then I planted that one 2 days ago. And then yesterday I planted this guy. It's called a bead tree, Texas umbrella tree, also known as a China berry. And this guy doesn't have mulch, so you can actually see how I topped off the hole. And if you guys remember from the other videos, the hole was in the shape of an L, so it went like this and like that. And I filled it in with 70% fertilizer and 30% natural soil. And the ground is super saturated from last night's watering. It's almost like mud. That's awesome. So tonight I'll water this guy another 15 to 20 minutes, just like I did with the other tree, the Indian laurel fig. And I did place stabilizers. I got the poles, and then I attach ropes, as you can see, to the pole and to the tree. So when it's windy, the tree doesn't move around too much. And you don't want the tree to move around a lot in the first couple months, because if the tree here moves around too much, that means that the roots under here, the root ball is moving around, and it shocks the tree. So this was planted yesterday. I have my 3rd tree planted. I had this tree that I planted yesterday. 2 days ago I planted the first tree, and then tomorrow I'm going to plant that tree that I'm working on, that we started with. And then here's the fine soil. Again, if you didn't see my other video, the fine soil, which I use 20% with 80% of the fertilizer over there. And this soil doesn't have any big pebbles in it. Like in this bucket, you can see the big pebbles that I removed from the soil that was in the hole previously. So I remove all the big rocks from all the soil that I take out of the hole. And what's left is this fine soil. And I combine that with the fertilizer. And then since I'm working around so much fine dust and dirt, I do like to use my nifty respirator, which is essential when you're making, and when I'm making this mulch. And it prevents all the dust and the dirt and the fine particles from entering my lungs, which will make me sick. And then, yeah, I can actually die younger because I'm inhaling all the dirt and dust. So I recommend using a respirator. So yeah, that's my hole here in the ground. And those are my poles. And this will be the spot of my next tree, my 3rd tree in this past week. So I hope you liked the video. My name is Brian Mello, and it's April 6th, I think it's April 16th. It's Saturday, 2016. So, peace out.